deal with all of the issues that we deal with in a major urban environment. Long Beach is a big city. You've got your crime issues, your gang issues, your counterterrorism issues. There's an awful lot on the plate right now, and in diminishing resources, an arena that we're dealing with, to be able to continue to provide service at the level that we're used to providing it is going to be that much more challenging. We're going to have to be that much more creative to be able to do the job as well as we have in the past with less resources, but we're committed to doing that. And again, that goes to raising the bar, to encouraging creativity, and to inviting others to the table to play a role that maybe they haven't played before. You know, we represent a small portion of the community, the police that are paid to do the job of public safety full-time. But it's not the job of the police, it's the job of the community, and everybody needs to step up. Everybody needs to feel that they're able to do that and be part of the solution. And if we all work together, we can get an awful lot done. If we don't, and you have divisiveness and you have all of the egos and the silos that we're so used to dealing with, then we have obstacles that we don't need to have. So we're hoping to reach out, bridge the gap, and as best we can bring people together towards a common goal. The budget of the police department, as you know, any organization is going to be, we're in year 2 or 3 of some tough times. We can anticipate that the next 2 years are going to be equally tough, and then we're hopeful to see some light after that. But again, that's all speculation and hope. You look at the budget of a police department is 85 to 90% personnel. You try and cut back on things as you can initially, the new cars, the equipment, the things that you rely on to do the job. And then it comes down to people, and the people issue is the hardest part of the business, and that's the most important part. Policing is and always will be a people business. And so once you start cutting from the budget, you're cutting into then your core part of the department, the personnel that do the job. So challenging times. We look to be able to do as much as we can. We're looking at overtime, strongly controlling overtime, controlling the things we can without having to do anything about the things that you see and done in other cities. My focus would be to keep as many officers on the streets as we possibly can. That's our primary point of service delivery. That's what the community's expectation is. But when you have diminishing resources and you leave officers on the street, you're taking them away from something else. Well, certainly I don't think there's any police chief in America that's not going to say that they can do more with more bodies. But I'm also very sensitive to the fact that we are in tough budget times. The economy is very tight right now. We're going to do the best we can with what we have. We're going to continue to leverage the resources, work with the community, work with community-based organizations as best we can. Certainly would I like to have more officers, I would. And down the road, I hope that we can do that in the short term rather than the long term. But again, I'm going to be sensitive to the needs of the city and the realities that we face. I mean, I could stand up here and say that we need X amount more and we need them tomorrow, but that's not realistic.